And today we are going to discuss two more islands. One is basically the Galapagos Islands. Okay. So coming to Galapagos Islands is a historically very important island because Darwin has conducted most of his research work in Galapagos Island. And today if you go to the Galapagos Island, you can see a research center under the name Charles Darwin Research Institute or something like that. So Galapagos Island is a very famous island. And why this island is so much famous? Do you know where this Galapagos Island is located? Do you have any idea in which, near which continent it is located? It is located? Is it in Asia or America or Africa? You have studied about this. It is located near to South America, not very near to South America. It is around some 1000 kilometers west of South America. Especially now, which country is ruling this Galapagos island now? Which country? It is not under the control of USA, but there is one country which is governing Galapagos Island. Anybody knows? It is under the control of Ecuador. Ecuador is a country in South America, and Ecuador is governing this Galapagos Island. Now coming to Galapagos Island, you can see that it's a volcanic island. Yesterday I told you how volcanic islands are found, mainly by the volcanic eruptions. So when these volcanic eruptions are going for millions of years, that will slowly result in the formation of a volcanic island. That is how the origin of volcanic island is. It is situated 972 kilometers west of continental Ecuador. Ecuador is the country, so around 1000 kilometers. Now coming to the geographical features, you can see that it consists of many larger islands, around 15 larger islands are there, which we call the main islands. Along with that, there are many smaller islands are also there. So it's a very large group of islands. And a group of islands is known by the name in archipelago. The meaning of the word archipelago is simply a group of islands. So a group of islands are always known by the name archipelago. Now Galapagos Islands or Galapagos Archipelago, that is how it is popularly known by the name. Now here you can see that if you take going to the fauna or animals of these islands, you can see the freshwater fishes as well as amphibians are completely absent. Why they are absent there? Because you can see that the nearest land area or nearest mainland to Galapagos Island is the Ecuador or South America. And from South America, an animal has to travel around 1000 kilometers if it want to reach Galapagos Island. So for a freshwater fish or a freshwater or an animal like amphibian which are able to live or survive only in freshwater, it is impossible for such an animal to cross seawater of 1000 kilometers and reach Galapagos Island. That is why freshwater fishes as well as amphibians are completely absent in Galapagos Island. Now, as far as the reptiles are concerned, reptiles, one feature of the reptiles is that they are able to, some of the reptiles like crocodiles, some reptiles are also capable of swimming in seawater, like crocodiles, a very good example. Now, there are many reptiles like giant land tortoise, then large iguanas. Here you can see both of them. I think this is the iguana and this is the giant land tortoise, popularly known by the name Galapagos tortoise. Now coming to this tortoise and iguana as well as geckos. Geckos means the gecko that we are seeing. The giant size geckos are the large size geckos are there. And along with that, colubrid snake. Colubrid snake is the popular type of snake like rat snake. They are coming under the family Colubridae. Colubrid is a very large group of snake, or it's an important family of snake. So these are the important type of animals. Basically, it is a volcanic island, and this volcanic island is mostly formed of volcanic rock. we cannot find a lot of plants or a lot of vegetation or grasslands in Galapagos Island. For a human being living in an island like Galapagos is extremely difficult. But that is why these islands are not colonized or inhabited by human beings. So land birds are dominant. Now coming to the birds of Galapagos Island, there are not many birds are present in Galapagos Island. Only one or two few groups of birds are there, and among them are the finches. And these finches are now called by the name Darwin's finches, because Darwin has made a lot of studies on these finches. It was the studies on the finches of the Galapagos Island that Darwin was able to understand that there is a process called evolution and there is a process called natural selection, and also the what we call origin of species of. So Darwin visited this island in the year 1835. I think Darwin was at the age of 21. That is at your age or nearly your age, Darwin made a world voyage in a ship, and from 1831 to 1836, and during this 5-year period Darwin was undertaking a world voyage in ship, and that name of that ship is called HMS Beagle. It was actually a military ship, naval ship, navy ship, and that navy ship has been modified into a voyager ship like this, and Darwin was able to visit many places in the world, including this South America. And he was spending, out of these 5 years, around 3 years Darwin was in South America itself. So Darwin was studying about the birds of South America very extensively, and Darwin, I think Darwin and many other scientists have a problem called, they are all Asperger's. You know, you might have heard about Asperger's is a kind of autism disorder. Now, because if you take many famous scientists like Isaac Newton, Einstein, and Darwin, many of these people have Asperger's disorder. Now, what? Because and this is a disorder, and these individuals will be usually having, sometimes many of them having very high IQ. At the same time, one important feature of these people is that they are able to spend a lot of time doing the same thing, because the Darwin, for example, what Darwin was doing is that Darwin was spending around 20 years working on this. And you might have heard about Edison trying 1000 materials for finding out the filament. You might have heard about that story. And similarly, and these people have such an important quality, they are able to spend a lot of time on something, and they are able to spend and also working on, they have a different type of attitude to a life. So that is why, for example, recently this Elon Musk is also an Asperger. So that is why they have a different type of thinking. Einstein was also a different type. That is why they were able to discover many of our world famous scientists are all Asperger's. So Darwin was also one among that. That's why he was able to spend a lot of time studying about these birds. And it was this study about the birds of South America that enabled him to understand that there is something different here. That is, Darwin had spent around 3 years in South America, and he was able to study all the birds of South America and in very detail. So when he came to Galapagos Island, he immediately understood that the birds, the finches present in Galapagos Island, are slightly different from finches of South America. But if me or you are going there, we are not going to notice that difference, because very minor differences are there, and the difference are only present in the beak. So it was only the very close detailed observation of Darwin that enabled him to find out such a difference. So that is the importance of Darwin. Here you can see these are some of the prominent animals living in Galapagos Island. We have this Galapagos penguin are there, fur seals are there, tortoise are there, maguana are there, then bluefoot booby is a bird, then whale shark are there, white tip reef shark are there. So these are some of the most common type of, this is the frigate bird. Here you can see they have a balloon-like structure, and that when they will be inflating that balloon-like sac mainly to attract the female. That is why, because birds sometimes go for extreme measures for attracting males and females. You can see in the case of peacock. Peacock has a very beautiful feather, primarily to attract the female. So that is why very few animals are present in Galapagos Island. As I told you earlier, living there is very difficult. It's a volcanic island, very few little fresh water are there, not many trees or plants are there. So going to the Galapagos Island, these are the features. Now here you can see the main finches of Galapagos Island. Now coming to the finches, there are around 13 different species of finches are there. Now if you look at it, only in the nature of the beak, they are different. Their body shape is almost similar, but the beak is completely different. Some are specialized for eating seeds, some are specialized for feeding on honey, and some are specialized for feeding on nut. So that is why that is the way of modification that we are seeing in the beak of the finches the finches present in Galapagos Island. It was that discovery that led Darwin to understand that there are some variation present in animals. It was this variation that will be leading to the formation of new species. So that is regarding the island known by the name Galapagos Island. Now there is one more island that is called Madagascar. Here is called, this is Madagascar, you can see that. There was another name for Madagascar. Can anybody tell what was another name, former name for Madagascar? Madagascar was earlier known by another name. Presently it is known by the name the Madagascar. It was earlier known by the name Malagasy. Malagasy island. That was so it was another name called Malagasy. Now what is which is the capital of Madagascar? What is the capital of Madagascar? It's a difficult name to pronounce here. You can say Antananarivo. Antananarivo. Here you can say Antananarivo is the capital of Madagascar. So these are some GK questions. You can keep it in your mind. So sometimes when you go for a PSC examination or other kind of examination, these kind of useless question they will ask. What is the capital of Uganda? There is nothing it make difference, but still they will ask you just to know how much you read, how much you know about the world. So Antananarivo is the capital. Now about the Madagascar. Madagascar is a continental island, as I told you earlier, and it is some 260 miles. 1 mile is 1.6 kilometer. So you have to multiply 260 into 1.6. Then you will get, that means around 400 kilometers away from this nearest country known by Mozambique. And because it is nearer to Mozambique, this channel is also known by the Mozambique channel. So Mozambique channel is a very shallow channel. The width of the channel is around 260 miles or 400 kilometers. Then but it is not a very deep channel, deep channel, or a shallow channel, and also only 400 kilometers away. That means Madagascar is very close to this Africa. Now earlier when I was teaching you about the continental drift, I showed you that once India, Madagascar and Africa were very close together. Now if you study the animals of India, especially these smaller animals, we can find a lot of similarity between Indian animals as well as African animals as well as Madagascar animals. So these are all because of the they were once used to be together. That's why. So coming to Madagascar is a geologically very old island. That is from 250 million years ago. The Madagascar was there. And that period was known by the name Gondwana land. During the time of Gondwana land itself, Madagascar was there. So that is why it is a geologically very old island. So animals and plants living there may be also quite old. And ecologically a diverse island. Because ecologically diverse means, now if you take India, India is ecologically diverse place. Since we are living in Kerala, Kerala is a green place. But if you go to Tamil Nadu is a dry place. If you go to Andhra Pradesh, it is again dry place. If you go to Kashmir, it is a cold place. If you go to Ladakh, it is a cold place. If you go to Rajasthan, a desert place. If you go to Assam or northeastern states, they are also green. They are also densely forested. So India has a diverse ecology. Just like that, this place is also having diverse ecologically. That means some area Arctic forest, some area are grassland. There are swamps are there, marshes are there. Just see what are the type of plants that you can see in Galapagos. I just see the. I will show you the picture of Madagascar. There are different type of trees are there. So if you see the Madagascar is a very, see these kind of plants are there. So these are the type of plants. There is a name for that kind of palm. It's a very old type of palm. This is how the Madagascar mostly look like. Okay, so these kind of islands are there. So this is how Madagascar is there. Okay, so just want to introduce you only something. Now remaining you can find yourself. So Madagascar was very, it's an old place. There's many areas in Madagascar are swamp forests are also there. Now it's not highly developed also. Now coming to the plant, we can see a dense fern forest. I will show you how the dense forest of Madagascar are there. So this is how the fern forest of Madagascar will be looking like. So it's some area highly dense, and these are the fern forests of Madagascar. Then we can find bamboo jungles and tropical swamps are there. That I will also show you. Just nowadays studying, these are the tropical swamps of Madagascar. This is how the swamps in Madagascar will be looking like. Okay, so this is regarding the then sand dunes. That is also I will show you. So going to the Madagascar, see, that is why I told you that Madagascar is ecologically diverse. Some areas are having sand dune, almost like a desert. Then some areas are thick forested. Then some areas will be having swamps. So different type of ecological niches are there. So because of that, that means there is a one important rule regarding diversity of animal. If a land has more diversity, animals living there will be also expressing more diversity. So that is so Madagascar has a diverse landscape or diverse land area. That is also resulting in diversity of animals. That means more type of animals will be present in diverse. Then coming to many endemic families and genera. Endemic means, for example, endemic to Kerala. Means that animal is present only in Kerala. For example, when I am working on spider, I have seen that there are some species of spider which are present only in Kerala. They are not discovered from any other parts of the world. So such species are not the endemic species. So in the case of Madagascar also, we can find a lot of endemic plants and endemic animals. So that is why, and this endemism that is very high in the case of Madagascar. One reason is that it is an old island, geologically old island. That is why Madagascar is exhibiting many older plants, older animals still in. So that is one. So that is the importance of Madagascar. Then polypedated tree frogs. Here you can find, I think this is the polypedated tree frogs of Madagascar. Then that's a very then flightless bird, the elephant bird. I will show you. This is the elephant bird. I will show you one more. Madagascar elephant bird. See, this is how this is actually not the present day. So you can compare the size of elephant bird. Here there is a man, and you can compare how much the size of elephant bird. So this is the eggs of elephant bird. So it's a very giant bird. So that is why, but now this elephant bird is extinct. Now there is not very little we know about this elephant bird. So elephant birds are extinct members of family, and they are thought to have been extinct around 1000 to 1200 years. During that period, it is AD 1000 to 1200. During till that period, the elephant bird was there. So that is regarding the elephant bird. Then another important bird that you can find in Madagascar is that the rail-like mesonatids. That the picture of that also I will show you. Rail-like mesonatids. So this is the rail-like mesonatid. This is the type of bird that you can find in Madagascar regarding this. This pictures also I will show you. So this is the mesonatid. Okay, this is the type of bird that you can find in Madagascar. So these are this kind of rare birds are present, and they are also endemic to Madagascar. Then coming to the mammals, only 4 orders of mammals are there. Mammal is a very large group, around 28 or 30 orders are there. Out of that, only 4 orders are there. One is insectivora. Insectivora means insect eating mammals. Then primates are there, and then rodents are there. Rodentia means a rat family. Then carnivora. Carnivora means a cat family, or they're like including tiger, lion, leopard, etc. That is a carnivora. So only very limited animals are present in Madagascar. You can see some of the animals of Madagascar here. You can see very few animals are there. You can see some of the important animals are there, because the Madagascar has been an isolated island for around 17 million years ago. And before that, Madagascar was used to be connected with Africa and as well as India. So that is why before 17 million years ago, the animals of Madagascar were able to cross into Africa, to some extent also with India. You can see that. So that was, and breaking away from Africa around 165 million years ago. Then from India nearly 100 million. So its separation from Africa took place 165 million years ago. But after that also Madagascar and India were together. Before 100 million years ago, India and Madagascar were together. So that is why there are a lot of similarity between animals of Madagascar as well as animals of India. So that is the reason here I will show you some images of Madagascar fauna. Here you can find, this is an animal. Yeah, these are some strange animals of Madagascar. This is a lemur of the Madagascar. So many beautiful as well as rare animals are present, and there is a name for this animal. I forgot the name. This is a it's a primate. Then there is another animal here. You can see that. So these are all the different type of primates that you can find in Madagascar. Okay. So that is regarding the diversity of animals present in Madagascar. So the importance of Madagascar is that it is an ancient island. So that is regarding the diversity of Madagascar, as well as then one more island, Galapagos Island. So this is all regarding the different type of oceanic as well as other island. I will show you some of the images of. See, this is a very long list of islands are there. These are all different type of. See, if you go to the Pacific Ocean, you can find many different type of islands are there. Just go to the Google. In the Google, you can find that plenty of smaller islands are there. If you take the map here, you can see that there is a map. Take the Google map and try to find out what are the different types of islands seen in different parts of the world. See, this is the world map. Now, if you see, this is India, and if you go to this area, you go to this area, there are a lot of smaller islands here. Here, these are the islands here, and this is the Ecuador, and this Galapagos Island is located somewhere here. Somewhere here, this is the Galapagos Island. See, very small islands. This is how the Galapagos Islands are situated. These are all Galapagos Islands. So just do a little Google work and see what are the different types of island and what is the nature of these islands. See, this is the satellite photos. You can see that there are many different. So these are all the different islands of the Galapagos Island. Each island have its own name. So now it is not a populated area. Just spend some time. It will be interesting for you to see what are the, these are the roads seen in Galapagos Island. Nowadays studying something is always easy because you have the Google with you, then you go to the Google and find out what is interesting for you. See, this is a volcanic island. So this is the importance of, so if you take Galapagos Island, you will get a lot of photos of Galapagos Island. See, these are the photos of Galapagos Island. See, many people have put these photos here. These are the animals of Galapagos Islands. So this is the type of terrain that you are finding in Galapagos. That is why I told you, living in Galapagos is not easy. It's a dry area, only fit for animals like iguanas or tortoise. See, nothing is there. For a person like human being living in Galapagos will be extremely difficult. It is not a beautiful area, it's a dry area, dull looking area. See, this is how the Galapagos Islands will be looking. So these are images put by someone else. So one thing that you must always, whenever you go and visit some place, always take a lot of photographs and try to put it there rather than keeping it in your phone. Somebody will be benefiting from them. So these are all images. See, this is how the Galapagos landscape. These are the type of rocks. See, this is the volcano. So still many active volcanoes are there. So like this, see, some areas are covered with the forest. See, these are some seals of Galapagos Island. Roads are also there because it's a, see, this is a type of giant fern. Tree ferns are there. See, this is how the Galapagos Islands are there. So you get an idea, I think you will be getting some. So by simply going to the Google itself, you will be able to understand a lot of things. And I will also show you about this Madagascar island. See, this is a smaller island. See, very small island. This is the Hawaii. See how Hawaii is located. This is the North America, and this is Australia, and this is the Asia. Hawaii is almost located in the center of this ocean. That is why United States occupied Hawaii, because it is a geographically important state. Hawaii is the 15th state of USA. But Hawaii is a highly developed state. See, this is how. These are all small oceanic islands. Now, these are very small oceanic islands. See, this is an atoll. I will show you the picture of an atoll. See, if you look at the atoll, this is how atoll will be there. It will be a ring-like island. See, this is a ring-like island. So atoll, this is how an atoll will be usually. But in the case of Hawaii, it is highly developed. This is an airport, I think. So Hawaii is under the control of USA, and that is why it is a highly developed region of United States. Then, and yesterday I told you about another island, and that island is known by the name Diego Garcia. See, this is India. Okay, this is India. This is our place, Kerala. Then this is the Lakshadweep Islands. You can see that Lakshadweep Islands, and this is the Kalpeni. So there are a lot of islands are there in Lakshadweep. I think 23 or something island are there. It depends on the speed of the net that we will be able to take. I think the government has done on something, but now we are not able to take. Okay. This is the Lakshadweep Islands. You can see that. This is the different. This is how the Kalpeni is there. No, other islands should also have. Okay, this is the different islands are there. See, Avarathi is one island, Agathi is another island, Kadamat, Kitnan, Iltan, Androth, Ditra. So these are the different islands of this Lakshadweep. See here also you can see that there will be a ring-like area, and inside the ring-like area there will be a freshwater lagoon. That is how the nature of the Lakshadweep island. Now if you go to the Maldives island is little below. This is the Maldives island. See, this is how Maldives island are normally located. See, and this is the nature of Maldives island. Then they see here there is an island. This is known as the Gan, and I was in this place. I will show you the place where I was. This is the place called Gan. See, if you cross again and again, and there was a place called Gan. I was in this island. I was there for around 2 years, and I will show you the school where I was working there. There was a this is the school where I was working. This was the school. See, it was a beautiful school. See, it was a beautiful place. When we say school, it was built by a Qatar government. This was the school where I used to work for 2 years. It was a nice time for me working there. So this is the Maldives island. So just what I was trying to show you is that Google mapping itself is an important way of learning something. Spend some time and try to find out yourself about what are the things that you see. So this is what I was trying to show you is that this is the Maldives. See, there is an island here. This is known by the name British Indian Ocean Territory. Now this island is under the control of United States. Now they have a military base here, and that military base is known by the name Diego Garcia. So this is the Diego Garcia. See, this is the Diego Garcia. Okay. See, you can see this is they have established a very huge military facilities are there. See, you can see that. You can even see planes are there. If you just cross down, some of the images may be blurred because they don't like other people watching it. These are all the military facilities. If it is fast connection, it will come very fast. This is all the military facilities. All that. You can also see planes. These are all runway. See, this is a runway, very huge place. So these are all diesel tanks. Now petrol tank, fuel. These are. See, you can see that. So this is the way you can study. See, this is the docking facilities for. Earlier, I think more details are available. Now, I think the American government might have censored many information. They don't want the people to know about these places. See, so this is also an important area. So this is also a military facility. So just like that, then there are very smaller islands are there in our Indian Ocean. Try to find about those smaller islands by yourself. See, this is a Madagascar. See, this is the Reunion. It's another smaller oceanic island. Mauritius. A lot of Indians are there. I think the Prime Minister of this Mauritius. It is a beautiful place. Then under the Mauritius, India, India is also trying to develop a military facility there. I forgot the name of that island, but it is in Mauritius, under the control of Mauritius. So this is the Reunion Island, another smaller island. Then again there are very smaller islands are there. Yesterday I told you about Saint Helena. Saint Helena is somewhere here. Okay, Saint Helena, somewhere here. This is a Portugal. Saint Helena is here. Only if you zoom Cat Hill, this is a mountain. Let me found. See, this is the Saint Helena. Okay, I will show you. This is how Saint Helena is located. See, this is the place of Saint Helena, near to Angola, Namibia. Okay, so this is the Saint Helena. Now, if you zoom out, Saint Helena is presently under the control of the UK. This is the Saint Helena. Then here, somewhere here, the Napoleon's house are here. We will check it. Saint Helena. Napoleon's. Okay, let's see. So somewhere here, Napoleon's the palace was there. See, this is a good. And this is a Napoleon's grave. See, this was the place of the Napoleon's palace was also there. This is a view of Saint Helena. Okay. So Napoleon was a very famous French ruler. He was a military ruler. And the UK people, during the British and French war, Napoleon was defeated and he was deported to this island, so that there will not be any trouble from him. So this is how the Saint Helena is looking like. Now there are smaller islands are also there. You will see some other smaller islands also there. Now after this Saint Helena, near to Saint Helena there is another smaller island, Ascension, also under the control of British. Then see here also. See, this is here also there are smaller islands. Edinburgh, Seven Sea. So a lot of very, very small islands are there. And most of these islands are usually occupied by Britain or USA or French. Here you can see that. And this, you might have heard about another, this is also a smaller island, Alfred Weiler. These are all see French island. Because nobody is actually owning those islands. This colonial power, because of their navy and military superiority, they occupied many places and now say that that belong to us. That's how this America, UK, Britain all have a lot of islands with them. See here also there are small islands are there. Then New Zealand. Then coming to this place. This place is known by the name Oceania. This place is known by the name Oceania. And in the Oceania you can find many islands are there. These Solomon Islands. Then you might have heard about Fiji. Fiji is somewhere here. Where is Fiji? So this is the Fiji. See, a lot of Indians are there because Indians are taken from here by British people for working in sugar cane farms and other things. So Fiji is here. Fiji is also a very famous place. This is the capital of Fiji. Now all these islands are highly developed. Just don't think that these are all very unattractive places. We will go to the Fiji. Many places in Fiji are very beautiful. It's a tourist place. See, all these islands will be highly, these are the tourist place actually. I don't know, since it is a swimming pool, I don't know what sort of photo will come. Okay. So this is the place called Fiji. Then again smaller islands are there. So you can do what you can do. You can install the Tonga. Tonga is a very small. Nowadays what is happening is that all these smaller islands are facing a problem of what they call seawater rising. See, in the case of Solomon Islands, the Solomon Islands are having this problem. Christmas Islands are having this problem. Because of rising sea level, many of the low-lying areas are now flooded. Water is because what used to be land area are now covered with water. So rising sea level is a problem, and because of the rising sea level, many countries will be going under the water. At the same time, many areas, for example, here you can, this area is usually covered with snow. Now because of the what is called global warming, this area becomes slowly free of snow, and new ocean routes are coming now here, and new ocean routes, and for this area there will be a lot of fighting in near future, because when this area free of ice, it will be easy for countries to transport ships, and there will be more fighting for that. So that is already started. China is investing a lot of area in that. Now this is the Greenland. Now America wanted to buy this island now. It is presently under the control of Denmark. Last year when Trump was there, Trump asked for selling it, and Denmark politely refused that, and because of that Trump cancelled a visit to Denmark also. So because what happens is that after some 10 or 15 years, Denmark will be free of ice, and there will be lot of natural wealth, lot of minerals will be there, and America is certainly interested in that. So this is how the see, everything you have to understand from a geographical or geopolitical point of view, why some countries are fighting, and there only if you study geography you will be able to that. So I don't have more time. In another class, when we have free time, I will show you that. So